Hey, what is up guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Gran Turismo 7 Money Methods and Builds. Now, I've taken some time away from the grind, I think for about the last month or so. In all honesty, it just got a little bit kind of tedious. However, with the new cars and the new updates and stuff, I've decided to finally go back and start doing my builds again. So you're going to see one of the latest cars to the game from update 1.29, the Honda RA272 with its 700 pp build, and this may just be the easiest method in the entire game. So before we get into the build itself and how to set this car up, I just want to give a thank you to Falco for this livery. I've always said that the Honda RA272 feels almost like a World War II fighter plane, and well, that's what I've gone for with this Japanese Zero inspired livery. So for the build itself, you want to run racing intermediates. This is because you will not have to change your tyres or pit at all during this event. For body height, we've gone for 78 for both, and on the anti-roll bar, we've gone for 5 for both. Damping ratio compression is 30 again for both, as well as the expansion being 40 for both. Natural frequency 2.50 on both. Negative camber angle is going to be 1.8 at the front, 2.2 rear, and toe angle is going to be 0.12 at the front outwards and 0.20 at the rear inwards. Onto the differential side of things, we've got the initial torque at 5, acceleration sensitivity at 15, and braking sensitivity at 30. If we go up here, we've got the transmission set to a fully customizable racing, set to 340, which I believe is the default setting, or it may be 320, I can't quite remember. Then we've got the ECU is fully customizable, no ballast or kind of limiting the car. Medium RPM turbocharger, and that is literally your lot. It's a very simple and easy build to get set up. If you need to, just go ahead and pause at any moment, and let's head into Le Mans to speak about why this car is set up the way it is. So I've kept this very kind of similar to the default setup for this car. Obviously, we've strapped a medium RPM turbocharger to it. This will give you a higher PP rating than running the high RPM. Even with the medium RPM strapped on, you have enough fuel to go the entire distance of the race, which is around about 7 to 8 laps if you're really pushing. You will not need to pit for this race at all. This then explains the entire reasoning behind running intermediates from start to finish. Although they're not very good for grip and they'll burn out quite quick if it stays dry too long, most of the time by lap 2 or 3 at a push, you will get rain at the 700 Le Mans event. Because of this, you're already covered off and you're not required to do a pit stop. It just requires you to manage your wheel spin and basically ensure that your tyres go all the way to the end. Just don't over push it, take it nice and steady, and you're guaranteed a very easy win. So let's check out this car in action within the grind. So this is how you want to run it. You want to set your fuel mix to 4. At that point, you're all good to go. You don't need to mess around with your fuel mixes again. Stick it in 4. This will give you enough till the end. Don't worry at first when it says laps remaining is around 4 or 5. It will kind of shoot up as you start to get going. Very early on, you will be able to pretty much take on the AI. Now, I do want to give a quick apology because usually I would recommend grinding money in easy mode. I've got this set to normal difficulty, so hence why the AI is a little bit quicker than they should be. But as a general rule of thumb, I fully recommend going and running the game on easy difficulty. Because of this, you have more chance to do a stop and wait later on in the event, especially since we're not pit stopping. You may be able to get away with a good 3 to maybe even 4 minutes gap towards the end of this event. So in terms of the AI, they will have to pit at least once or twice during this event. At that point, obviously, because you're staying out on track, you will basically just gain an even bigger time gap over them, which means around about lap 6, you can just get up to the finish line, stop on the edge of it, and just wait for the timer to tick down. Obviously, I wasn't able to do it in this run because I had my difficulty turned up a little bit higher, and I made a few silly little mistakes and stuff, and we didn't quite get the perfect amount of rain, so the tyres did burn off a little bit. So come the end of lap 2, I was really starting to feel it at the rear. But yeah, absolutely amazing the fact that you can just now sit and just cruise around Le Mans for 6-7 laps and it be done with. Honestly, since this car came into the game and I got this setup ready and, going, I've honestly not really used much else. For me, this is the easiest money method currently within GT7. There's no risk of losing your clean race bonus. It's nice, simple, and a point-to-point race without having to worry about pit stopping or changing onto different tyres or anything like that. As you can see, quite early on, even on the intermediates, you're going to be hitting upwards of 200 mile an hour in a straight. You're going to be able to absolutely easily dominate the AI, so you won't have to worry about them. Come lap 2, you want to just start checking your weather radar. This is just to ensure that you're covered off for the rain or you're ready for it. The track will get wet pretty quickly. However, we didn't get rain until the 3rd lap, so as you can see, it's coming in now. We're already starting to burn away the intermediates, which is a bit of a drawback of running, a wet weather compound on a mainly dry track. They will burn through very quickly. However, once the rain's there, the life will pretty much stay in these tyres for a long time. Eventually the rain did come, and this is going to basically allow our tyre life to go on a lot longer than obviously if we were just doing it in the dry. So yes, we are able to squeeze a lot of life out of these tyres. Now I'm going to take you straight towards the end of this run. We're on lap 7, obviously doing the extra lap because I wasn't able to do a stop and wait. And as you can see, my back left has pretty much completely gone. Whilst it is a bit of a squirrely drive, it's still fairly easy to control. If you do get to this point, which sometimes you do, just take your time and just crawl yourself to the finish line. So there we have it, 7 laps done, and we have the money in the bag. That is first place, nice and easy, no pit stops done. So obviously it's a 30-minute limited event. We did 7 laps in 30 minutes, 35 seconds, 0.240. We did a fastest lap on lap 2 of a 4 minutes, 10.271, which just isn't too shabby for running intermediates in dry conditions. As you can see, we absolutely dominated the AI. These are set on normal, not easy. So, I could just imagine if I had this set to easy, I would have absolutely flown off into the distance and then just popped up at the finish line. So, yeah, some very easy money. It's the usual one. It's 825,000 credits in 30 minutes. You need to get this car. If you haven't, next time it's in there, go and grab it. So there we have it, money methods are returning. I honestly absolutely love this car. I've been meaning to get this out for the longest time, but just due to kind of personal reasons like work and then being quite sick recently and not really having my voice, which you can probably tell is still a little bit messed up, I've had to basically go back and redo everything. Not only that, when I did try and go back to basically get all my footage, my hard drive had completely corrupted, so I've had to basically restart from scratch. Doing all my videos, so I do apologize if they take a bit longer than I originally wanted them to, to be able to come out and get released. So with all that being said, that is going to be the end of today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, turn those notifications on so you don't miss an upload from me. I upload GT7 and motorsport content each and every day for your viewing pleasure. Thank you to my channel members and to my sponsors, Poggers and the controller people who've been on board with the channel for what feels like months at this point. I honestly cannot thank them enough. And a big thank you to each and every one of you that has watched this video. My Twitter, my Discord, and my donation link will be down in the description down below. That's going to be it. I'll see you all later. Have a great day. Stay safe. Peace.